Okay, so we're now about to enter the CEX. Let's hope we can find some good finds. Hopefully we can. It's pretty big, so let's see what we get. Okay, so we're in the CEX now. Look at the handheld section. There's some coins, yes, and stuff like that. Now we can have a look at this one section. Damn, people really are off looking for icons. Got a Metal Gear Solid one. Nice portal. This far. The rest of it is all just phones and stuff, so. Let's have a look over the Nintendo Switch stock, see what there is. Okay, we've got FIFA 19 for the Nintendo Switch. I don't know if I'll get anything for the Switch, because I don't really play it that much, so. There was quite a nice collector's set, Sonic Mania Plus, but I don't really think I'll get too much from the Switch. Okay, so I'm now over at the PS4 area. Uncharted, Star Wars Squadrons, Need for Speed. Oh, I picked up a copy of Star Wars Squadrons, so I think I'll get that. Ooh, more retro stuff on this wall. A complete box. Mini SNES, PS Vitas, Pokemon games. PS2s, PS3s, Super Nintendo, N64, GameCube, Xbox 360. Oh, the Gears of War Xbox 360. That is very cool. And they also have the controller there. Yeah, they know where the money is for the 360, so I think I'll pass on that. Mega Drive Master System converter box. That is in rough condition, so I think I'll leave that behind. More PS4 stuff over here. Nothing really stands out on the shelf too much. So we come over here where there's some more PS4 stuff. Dirt Rally here. £12. So I think I'll leave Dirt Rally, but very good PS4 selection. All PlayStation 3 over here. Nintendo DS. Now there is some certain games that I'm looking for, but how much they are, we'll see how much they are and if they're worth getting or not. There's one of them here, Super Mario Maker. So yeah, at the moment. Okay, so nothing I really want there, but I'm gonna have a look at the PS3 stuff as well. Xbox One stuff now. Wary of the Xbox One might be a game I might have to pick up. FIFA stuff. PS5 section here has some pretty strong stuff. Animal Kart Racer for the PS5 might actually be a buy, guys. I don't know. Deathloop, Astrobot's a game that I might think about getting at one point. Yeah, F124 is still an absurd price for the game it is, so I don't think I'll be picking that up. Rainbow Six Extraction. Spider-Man 2 there. Okay, Xbox 60 stuff now. Call of Duty for the Xbox 360. Nothing that really shouts too much. I just had a copy of FIFA 18 for super cheap. Very reasonable price. Here we go, we've got Forza Horizon 2. How much is 15 quid. I don't think I'll be picking that anytime soon. Let's have a look now at nothing really on PS2. The GameCube is definitely something that shouts my name. Damn, they've got a lot of Wii U stuff. It's a shame I don't actually have a Wii U, but they have got a lot of good stuff for Wii U. Mario, Sonic, Wii Sports. Yeah, I think that'll just be about it for that. So we just saw this as well, over there. The Visa cash app advertised in the inside of, where even is this, Tag Hero, I think. Okay, I've just stumbled into another shop, and they also have Formula 1 models. They got the George Mercedes, the Leclerc Ferrari, and the Lando McLaren from 24, and they've also got the Monaco McLaren. Now, I'm not too bothered about that, but I will be picking up them three. They've also got the 2024 Verstappen Red Bull, but I'm not too bothered about that either. So, I'm gonna get these three and get the hell out of here. Stumbling around Sports Direct, I found some Visa bean tops. Mate, I love. Okay, so we are back. It is the next day, and this is everything I got. So there was a couple things that I didn't get on video when I got them, and well, there is only one thing I didn't get on video when I got it, and this was that. I got this from Sports Direct, £19, Red Bull bucket hat, really cool. They had only 2 of them left on the shelf. They were on sale for £19. And as you'd have seen earlier in the video as well, they did have the Visa tops for sale. I didn't get one of them because they were like 90 quid. If I had a spare 90 quid, then yeah, I probably would have got one because they're very smart. I do have last year's Visa zip up as well, which I absolutely love. So yeah, I would have got that, but I didn't because, as I say, I don't have that kind of money lying around. I did get this on video. Now these three that I did get all 3 of these are the Borrego cars. So we got the 2024 Lando Norris McLaren. We got the Ferrari of Charles Leclerc, very nice car. I really like these Borrego models. I mean, I've been collecting them now for a little while, and even in just like the past couple of years, like 2022 to 2023, they've made a massive jump in quality. They're really good quality now, and especially for what you pay for them. I mean, they cost me £11 each. They're incredible quality for what they are. I mean, I'd even be happy with paying like 30 quid for one of them because they're just so nice. In 2022, I brought the Spark 1/43rd scale George Russell Mercedes, and I also brought the Borrego 1/43rd scale Hamilton Mercedes. And I've done a little comparison on them, and the quality difference is absolutely night and day. The Hamilton Borrego car, and I mean, I know I am comparing an 80 quid model versus a 10 quid model, but the quality of the Borrego car was horrific. It was really bad. It was awful. So, So I'm really pleased with how they've changed their quality over the last few years, and I will be trying to get the full 2024 set as well. I did get the full 2023 set. Both Red Bulls, both McLarens, both Mercedes, both Ferraris, both Alpines, Alfa Romeos, and Aston Martins. I will be trying to get the full 24 set as well. 24 set. I'm not particularly bothered if I get all the special edition liveries. I do have a fair few of the special edition liveries for 2023 cars. But I'm not bothered if I get all of them or not. I have also got 2 Charles Leclerc 2023 cars. One of them I will be sending off to be converted into the 2025 Hamilton Ferrari Shakedown when he drove the 2023 car. But of course, I had the 44 and the HP logos on it. I will be sending one of them off to be converted to that. So, yeah, that'd be pretty cool. You can get the decals for them on eBay and stuff, so I'll probably buy the decals and then send them off because I don't really do water slide decals. And the last model I got was, I'm really glad I managed to get this one. It was the Russell Mercedes. I'm super glad they had this one because they didn't have, it's really weird, like they had the Leclerc Ferrari, they didn't have the Sainz one. They had the Norwich McLaren, they didn't have the Piastri one, and they had the George Mercedes and they didn't have the Hamilton one. So I am very glad they had the George one because George is my favourite driver. Okay. Next thing we are looking at here is games. Now, I'm super happy with this one. It's one of actually the more pricier games I've bought because I don't tend to spend a big amount of money on one game. And I mean, for some people this isn't a big amount of money, but for me this is a larger amount of money than what I usually pay. Usually the most I'll pay for a game, unless it's one I really, really, really want, I'll only really pay up to like £6-7 from CEX. If it's anything I desperately want, I'll most likely get it on eBay for like, you know, however much they're going for. Like, the most expensive game I bought recently is Need for Speed Unbound, which cost me 20 quid brand new on eBay for the PS5. So, this was a pricier game compared to what I usually buy. This was £10. Super Mario 3D Land for the 3DS. No manual. Bit disappointing, but I don't really care. As long as the artwork, the case, and the games is all there, I'm not really too bothered about the inserts, like manuals and stuff. Yeah, it ups their value a bit, but for the sake of a bit of paper, I don't really care. There'll always probably be spare manuals floating around on eBay anyway, but the condition is really nice of this game, so I'm really happy. I've heard really great things about this game, so I can't wait to play it. Now, staying on the topic of games that I'm really excited to play, I've wanted this game for a very long time, since it came out, but then I just never really got around to buying it, but I have now. It looks incredible, and it is VR compatible. I don't have a PlayStation VR. I would like to get one to play this game, and play it on 22 as well. I think both of these games would be amazing in VR. Star Wars Squadrons, I've heard really great things about it. I've got a friend who's played it a bit and he said it was a decent game, so I can't wait to actually to play that. That does sound pretty good. Next game, this is just one of them kind of like random quirky games that I buy. I like the FIFA games. I'm trying to go for a full Xbox 360 FIFA set, which that may not sound, you know, like too much, but it's actually surprising. Anything past like FIFA 15, so 2016, 17, 18 and 19 are actually quite pricey games. You'd have seen earlier on in the video, if you'd have just looked where the Gears of War Xbox 360 is, in the cabinet they also had FIFA 19 and they were selling it for £40. It's quite a pricey game actually. They didn't make too many copies of it, but I've seen a fair few copies of it. It's always floating around. It's always on eBay and stuff, so maybe I just have to save my money and, you know, buy that one. But I like to get games for these systems as well, even like the sports games and stuff, because this system's value, games value, is just skyrocketing all the time. FIFA 2005 for the GameCube. I like buying GameCube stuff. It's a cool little system. It is one of my favourites to play, so I'm glad I got that. Staying on the topic of Nintendo, we've got a game here for the GameCube's popular younger brother, which is, of course, the Nintendo Wii. Lego Star Wars: The Complete Saga. It looks pretty good. I thought, why not? And it was only like £1 or something, so I don't pass up on that. And the final thing that we got was a PS2 game. I do love collecting PS2 games. When I do a games room tour, which is coming soon, I'm on holiday at the minute, but as soon as I get back, it will be one of my priorities to get a game room tour out. You'll see my PS2 collection. It's one of my favourite systems to collect for. I've got, I think I'm pushing about 90 games for it at this point, which is more than I have for any other console. So I always like to pick up games for the PS2. I love picking up racing games as well. I'm a very big car driving fan. I do love a good story mode and a good shooter as well, but it'll always go back to racing for me. Of course, this whole channel is literally about gaming and Formula 1, so when I can get a racing game, you know, when I can get a bit of racing and a bit of gaming, mix them together, it's amazing. So, without further ado, I'll start yapping and show you what I got. MotoGP for the PS2. Now, this one is really, really bizarre. I open the case when I get out because I put all my receipts inside my game cases just so I can keep track of where they come from. Take a look at the condition of this manual. What has happened here? Who has been eating my manual? And it's the same on the back as well, though. It's in awful condition. I'm not too bothered. Yet again, I mean, all the main bits of the manual are there. It's just that front page is a bit ripped. But it always makes me wonder, like, how did it get this way? Because surely that's not an accident. I mean, it has a hard plastic case. How did your manual end up like that? So yeah, that was the Norwich F1/game hunt. I hope you enjoyed. This is my first long form video on my channel. There will be many more to come. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed it, and I will see you guys for the next one, which will be coming out very soon. So I will see you guys later. Take care.